You've tuned in to another episode of Plated by V. Take the screenshots and get your ingredients ready. I'm making rainbow tuna with rye bread, and I lost my vegetable peeler, and hence I'm using my knife to thinly slice these cucumbers. Hopefully you have a vegetable peeler on your side. I am due for a new one. If you make extras, you can always keep it on the side, and I'm just going to chop the stuff for later for snacking. I'm going to then cling wrap the rest that's left and refrigerate. I'm going to chop half green pepper into thin squares, basically. Just remove all the seeds from there. I'm just going to chop it up finely. This just makes for an easier bite as well, seeing as we're not going to be cooking this, so it's very important that you chop this as thinly as possible. Once you're done with that, I'm going to then chop a quarter of a red onion. You can also use white or green onion as well, but the important thing here is that everything is just finely chopped so that you're not fighting with the pieces when you're chewing it through the bread, right? As I was chopping, I was boiling my sweet corn on the side, and as you know, I always have my Peppadews ready for the mix, and I basically just prepared and tore them into pieces, and then I'm going to basically just chop half the sweet corn. I'm not going to use all of it. There I have my 1 can of tuna in brine. Very important, in brine. If you're like avoiding oily foods, it's a good thing. But anyway, I'm gonna add mayonnaise later, so that won't matter. Then I'm gonna add everything to my bowl except for the cucumber. I'm gonna use that later for assembling. I am going to add rosemary and garlic seasoning to the mayonnaise that I've used, as I'm showing on the screen. You can use any flavor mayonnaise, that's just the one that I use in this particular recipe, right? And I just sprinkled, so I mean half a teaspoon, and I'm just going to use this to mix everything else that I've chopped up with the tuna together. You can add the mayo to your desire, as long as it's not too soggy, because you don't want to end up having it to be too wet, right? So my favorite time is assembly time, right? When everything comes together, and I'm just going to layer up my cucumber slices and build my sandwich as we go. This sandwich for me was absolutely delicious. You know when you eat something and it just like brings you to silence, basically. That was my experience here. This is a quick and easy one, more preparation time, but I mean it's all worth it at the end. And look how delicious and colorful it looks inside. Try this out, will you? And let me know what you think. This rainbow tuna mix is very versatile. You can toss it into your pasta as a salad or a side dish. I used to put it as a topping on my rice cakes as well, or crackers. It's just an easy to go, very useful recipe for every now and then. Until next time, love food.